Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. What is up, nerds? It's me, your buddy pal HeyArcher. Welcome back to another nerdy review of the Falcon and the Winter Soldier here on HeyArcher. This is our Friday morning just chat / review of the latest and greatest show. So if you are excited for this, if you're excited for the show, want to see more of these videos, don't forget to hit the thumbs up, like the video down below, subscribe to the channel, want to hit the bell as well, that way you get notified. HeyArcher Live is every Thursday at 8 p.m., but Nerdy Coffee on Fridays, the time kind of jumps around. Usually it's around that 9:30 range, but if you want to be here on time, hitting the bell is the best way because then you get notified. And of course, if you want to support the channel and HeyArcher and Nerd Affiliated as a whole, HeyArcher.com for links to everything. But then you can also buy me a nice hot brew over at buymeacoffee.com/HeyArcher. Oh, and by the way, also, if you're new here, this will contain spoilers. I think I put it in the title today. New computer, I'm still setting things up. But this will contain spoilers. So heads up on that for the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I'm loving this show. I am loving this show. I don't know about you. Let me know down below. I think the big question here for everybody is, are you liking this more than WandaVision? Or is WandaVision still in first place? Do you need this show as a series to end first before you can properly gauge it? Those are the questions I have. But you know what? Let's get some tunes playing. You know, and it's funny, I fixed the sound issue, and now it's like back again. And I don't know why. I don't know. Let me know how the sound is. Hopefully you're not going deaf. It's so weird how the computer works sometimes. Let me see if I switch over here real quick. Does that do anything? No, does not. All right, I'll figure that out. Anyway, actually, I don't even think you can hear that. Hang on, let's see. There we go. Now it's in the background. All right, so the big reveal on this episode, if you didn't catch it, and then we'll go over some other things, but the big reveal, Isaiah Bradley has entered the arena. This is major. This is major for a number of different reasons. If you don't know who Isaiah Bradley is, that was the old man that Bucky and Sam went to go see. I think they were in Maryland, if I remember, and he exhibited super strength and talked about how he had fought Bucky in the past, and that his friends sent him being Bucky, to kill Isaiah, and that he pretty much jacked up Bucky. And then by his friends, they do reveal that he means Hydra. So for those of you who don't know, Isaiah Bradley is kind of better known as the Black Captain America. And the story there, just so you know, and I hope at some point they dive deeper into this, the story there is Isaiah, who's New York born, New York raised, joins the military, most likely the army. I can't remember that fine detail, but usually it's the army. Joins the army, and at this point we're entering we're still in World War II. And the U.S. government's trying to make another super soldier serum. They end up taking 300 black men and want to experiment on them, which again is kind of a history jab there. And they experiment on the 300 men. Only one comes out essentially the same, but with enhanced strength, speed, healing, and all of that. And that's Isaiah Bradley. So Isaiah Bradley kind of becomes like his own Captain America, and he's more off to the side. He's not, he's not popular. He's not in the mainstream. He's going on these missions that are suicide missions. He's not given the same, reverence as Captain America. Eventually, he goes on a mission. He steals a Captain America suit and shield, and the U.S. government finally catches him, and they actually jail him for that. So even though he succeeds in his mission, he gets captured. At some point, he gets captured by the Germans. He gets broken out by some freedom fighters. He continues, gets arrested by the U.S. government for stealing Captain America's suit and stuff, and then he gets jailed by the U.S. government. So in this episode, when he freaks out at Bucky and Sam about being jailed, like, you don't know what I've been through, that kind of thing, that's what he's referring to. He was the hero that the government kind of like turned its back on, which again kind of jabs to history. So in the comic books, they do bring him back in present day and age, and he's kind of known as that, like, almost like as the OG. Like they wheel him around like he's in a wheelchair. The super soldier serum that he has, because it's not like pure, it does have negative effects on him. It starts eating away at his brain, making him go crazy, I should say. So, you know, the older he gets, the little less retains in there, the little more kind of crazy he gets. But his life being what it was is also what kind of creates him or makes him the man that he is. His kids end up becoming heroes too. I think Patriot is one, and then there's another like Captain America-ish type character. But either way, Marvel acknowledging Isaiah Bradley in the greater MCU is, I mean, that's a big deal. Overall, though, on the episode, you know, that aside, because again, that to me that was the biggest takeaway there. Episode as a whole, I'm loving the humor in this show, and let me know if you agree with that or not. But I'm loving just the. Why is my button not working? I tell you, I'm having more problems. Let me turn this camera on and off and see if that works. I'm loving the humor in the show. It's very, it seems to me very subtle. It's not like as in your face, and even the bickering going on between Bucky and Sam, it seems very natural to me. It seems like friends bickering, especially when Bucky makes that comment when they're in therapy that, you know, Cap believed in you to be Captain America. Like when Cap gave you the shield, that was him showing that he believes in you to carry on. And if it turns out you're not worthy, then maybe Cap believing in me was also not like true. Maybe I'm not worthy to be like redeemed. So I thought that was a really good angle that they put on Bucky Barnes there. But between the two of them, they're just kind of like lost. You know, Bucky wants Sam to be Captain America. He doesn't want John Walker to be Captain America and have the shield. He wants Sam to have that because, you know, Steve gave that to Sam. But at the same time, Bucky's saying that because he feels like he's not worthy. He feels like he shouldn't be redeemed. He feels that like his sins are not they could not be forgiven. You know, so I love that angle about this. But they do get their first fight with the terrorist group that apparently people are calling Robin Hood. But they get into their first fight with the terrorist group where they learn that all of those guys and girls with the hand thing on their face, that they all have superpowers. They all have super soldier serum in them. And then they also finally get John Walker, his Captain America, and his buddy Battlestar, he said his name was. They show up to try to help them, and of course they mess up, which I love that angle too. I almost hope that at some point this dynamic between, you know, Battlestar, John Walker, and all of them. Do I have a picture? No. Sorry, I didn't load up that picture here. But I hope what happens at some point, you know, because at the end of this episode, they kind of like split, right? Bucky and Sam are like, hey, we're freelance. We don't work for the government. We do our own thing. And John Walker and Battlestar are like, we'll stay out of our way then. And they go their own way. And I'm hoping at some point, John Walker, because he's super confident. This is like, you know, he has the most medals. Was it 3-time Medal of Honor? special ops missions, blah blah blah, like captain football team. Like he's super cocky, and I hope the direction they go at some point is he goes into something maybe against Zemo, who we see at the end of the episode. But I hope they go up against like Zemo or somebody, or this other agency, because now there's a third party here. But I hope they go into battle and like lose bad, and maybe Battlestar dies. Maybe there's just lots of casualties. Maybe John Walker almost dies, but something happens to like shock him, and that makes him break, like him finally losing at something. I hope they go that direction with him, and then maybe in that break, Sam and Bucky end up saving him or saving the day. He's like, I only failed at this, and my friend the only reason my friend died was because of you guys. Like, I hope they kind of go that direction. But there was an interesting development here. So you have the terrorist group, we'll call them Robin Hood. So you had Robin Hood there, that they want one world, I wrote it down. It was like they're saying is one world, one people. You have them trying to unify the world, but then you have the U.S. government in there. You've got Sam and Bucky there. You've got Zemo in there, who we see at the end of the episode. But the Robin Hood group is on the run from someone else, and that group, like I always have the subtitles on. When they came up to try to stop them, it said like agent says whatever. So that's either an agency, maybe that is Hydra. Hydra's back. I don't know. But there's a third, or in this case, fourth party. So you got Sam and Bucky, you got the government with John Walker, the Robin Hood, Zemo. We're not sure where he aligns. So yeah, there's a fifth party now that's involved in this, and just like I thought in WandaVision, maybe that is Hydra. I'm still convinced Hydra's around somewhere. Like, there's no way that Hydra's just wiped out. But overall, I love the storylines that it's building. I love the characters that it's building. And everybody has a purpose, it seems. Nobody's just being thrown in just for whatever. The Isaiah Bradley, some people may think that's a throw-in, but it's not, because Bucky and Sam go there because he is somebody who also has a serum in him. Bucky has a version of the serum, but that was the Nazi version, or the Hydra version. Sam Rogers has the original pure version, but then now you have Isaiah Bradley, who has an imperfect US version as well. So they went to him to say, like, hey, maybe they want to get more information, figure out where it can come from. But overall, I'm loving this. I'm loving how Marvel is spinning all these plates, and I feel like they're spinning them properly. I feel like it's everything's happening with a purpose. But overall, I'm just pumped. I think this show is amazing. I want more. I'm sad there's only 4 more episodes now, because I think it's only 6 episode series. But I'm happy for everything that it's revealing. I'm happy for the direction it's going, and I want you to let me know down below what you think. All right. Another fun Nerdy Coffee. I love this show. I love Nerdy Coffee because, I hope at some point all of you nerd affiliated group can be here live. Hopefully at some point the time of this could be uniform so everybody shows up. But I also like kind of just like rambling and ranting, and just singing from my soapbox the praises of whatever show we're reviewing. But hey, every Thursday at 8 p.m. HeyArcher Live. That's where we can interact in real time with the whole crew. It's not too early for anybody. HeyArcher.com, of course, for links to everything. If you do want to support the channel, though, you're on HeyArcher.com buying merch, or you're over at buymeacoffee.com/HeyArcher to buy me a nice brew. HeyArcher across all social media platforms, but also the new channel, the vlog channel, Nerd Affiliated. Link down below in the description. The vlogs, the photography, all that stuff. Whether it's there or here, I'll talk to all you nerds in the next video. Peace. That's for Scooby.